everybody, it is Saturday morning and I thought I would share with you some pancakes this morning. I make these usually. I think I've showed the recipe before, but I've never shown you how I make them. It is inspired by this book here, Secrets of Fat-Free Cooking by Sandra Woodruff. And it is a fat-free recipe. It is salt-free, and I've changed it a little bit to suit me. But I really love it because they're nice, big, fluffy pancakes, and you can have 2 of them for 3 points, although one of them is 2 points. So that's what it came up to when I put everything in the tracker. So anyway, I double the recipe, and that way I can pull them out of the fridge throughout the week. Cook once, eat twice. I try to follow that rule. So what you're gonna do first off is you're gonna take 1.5 cups of the whole wheat pastry flour. I think you could probably use whole wheat flour, but it might be a little heavier. So if you can get your hands on the whole wheat pastry flour, it really is worth it. And then you're gonna take 1 tablespoon of the baking powder. I use aluminum free because you don't really need that settling in on your brain. Try to avoid the aluminum as much as possible. And then I use unsweetened applesauce. And unsweetened applesauce is 0 points, and you're going to use, I believe, 3/4 cups of that. And then you're going to use 1 cup of, well, it says buttermilk. The original recipe calls for buttermilk, but I don't want to use buttermilk because that's going to increase my points. So I use cashew milk, which is only 25 calories, and I make my own buttermilk by adding 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to that. And there you've got your buttermilk. And then I use 1/4 cup of egg whites, or 2 egg whites from 2 eggs. I just don't like wasting the yolk, so I use this when I cook this recipe. So I use 1/4 cup of the egg whites. I separate my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients, and then I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to use 1/4 cup to section it all up. A 6-point breakfast. I have 3 points over here and 3 points over here. I'll tell you what's in this. I didn't like, for the longest time, regular plain non-fat yogurt. So what I decided to do was mix it. So I took 1/4 cup of this, 1/4 cup of my cottage cheese, and once 1/4 cup, half of this wonderfully tasting Greek yogurt, and I mix it all up, and I really enjoy it this way. It's like a parfait. Throw some blueberries on that and you're good to go. So I've got a ton of fiber here. I'll figure out the protein and the fiber, and I'll post it on the screen for you. But this breakfast is gonna last me a good while. All right, guys, enjoy.